Hello everyone, my name is Cassandra Maldonado, and today I'm going to be talking about the topic of surgical castration and if I believe it is unethical or ethical, just or unjust when talking about crimes of sexual nature. And so, if you don't know, surgical castration is basically where surgeons will physically remove the testicles of men. And this can lead to reduced levels of testosterone and also eliminate the possibility of reproduction. And so, in the video, it's talking about how they have actually advocated and moved for physical castration on a rapist. And while I do not believe that anyone who is involved of a sexual crime should have any leeway or any sort of relief, I do not think that physical castration is the way to go. We have certain things in the Constitution that, dictate for no cruel or unusual punishments. And while I do see the relation of physical castration to sexual crimes, I do not think that that equals a just punishment. This person has already messed with another person's body, so why should we also mess with this person's body as well? And to be quite frankly honest, people that go into jails and specifically for child sexual crimes, and also I believe just rapists in general, they are kind of at the bottom of the food chain when it comes to being in jail. So they are already living in their own personal bad space because they have to keep one eye open when they sleep, when they're in these jails, because they are at high risk of receiving their own kind of punishments from their jail cell mates or people in that jail who can become aware of the crimes that they did. And when they do, that puts them in a not so great position to be in with other people that are not in agreement of that. So while I do understand where people from the other side of the perspective of, yes, no, we need physical castration, let's say hypothetically a person got convicted wrongly and they went for physical castration. We literally remove someone's testicles unjustly. And, the same thing can go hand in hand with my argument with people who get wrongly convicted and go into jail. They're going to get beat up because they were convicted of this sexual crime and it was falsely convicted. Yeah, but that's kind of out of our hands. It's out of the legal system's hands, while we are literally putting our responsibility into doing this, into surgically removing this part of this man's body. I'm really not one to be a part of choosing to do something with someone's body without them, I guess, having that consent, even though I know we're talking about criminals, but it's kind of the same with abortion laws. How are we, us as women, we have to follow these laws about abortion where we can only go to certain states, or only certain states allow us in a certain time of range in the pregnancy. And we have to do that because of the legal system. So what is the difference between this physical castration by the legal system than those abortion laws by the legal system? So no, I am not agreeing to it. I do think it is unethical and it violates human rights. And I say just let them carry out their sentence. And I'm sure they're going to be experiencing a lot worse in jail than they would with us doing that physical castration. Thank you.